What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sang, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be reacting to videos from the Libs of TikTok Twitter account. If you guys don't know who that is, look, if you are conservative or Republican, you fall on the line of both, their content is amazing. They create a lot of stuff for us. If you like Matt Walsh, anything, like I said, if you on that line, that party line, this is for you. So we are gonna see what they have on their account. They usually put up crazy stuff from the left, the woke, the liberals, and we just gonna go through a couple and react to them together. So let's get into it. All right, y'all, so this is the first video. You see she's replying to a comment. It says this is an OBGYN, and apparently she doesn't know what a woman is, which is very alarming, because how are you an OBGYN and you don't know what a woman is? But it says, you lost me a birthing person. We are mothers. Let's see what she has to say.
Y'all are exhausting. You are exhausting. I am a mother, you are a mother, we like to be called mothers, but not all people who have vaginas and uteruses identify as women, and that's okay.
Yes, if you have a vagina, you are a woman, okay? I don't care what you want to cosplay as and what you think you are in your mind. You are a woman. Like, what?
Using language that includes everyone is like a hug. What is wrong with your brain? Should get into musical theater.
No, you shouldn't. Yo, why do they all look like this? Why do they all have this same haircut? They look crazy. They be trying to sing in their videos sometimes. You all want to be the same, and you all love me, using all the verbiage to make everyone happy. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. We about to move to the next one. All right, you guys see this one right here. This isn't a video, it's a picture. It says, imagine walking into your child's classroom and this is what you see. She hit everything on the virtue signaling block. First off, tattoos everywhere. Now, that don't mean you are a bad person if you got tattoos everywhere, but she got the colored hair. She got the tattoos. So I'm just saying she's fitting the person that does this. You got all the gay pride, trans, pans, every flag you could think of in one flag. You got the Black Lives Matter flag. Nothing but virtue signaling nonstop in this classroom. Yo, this is why you homeschool your kids. This is why you homeschool your kids. Because imagine what she's telling them. I done already heard stories from kids in high school that we talking about every day when their teacher comes in, they ask their pronouns. Every single day. I guess it's going to change at some point and be like, how would you like me to address you? And then if a kid gets smart and gives her some like crazy pronouns to use, then they get caught up in that word salad nonsense in their mind. They're just like, I don't know if they're joking or if they're serious, and I just don't know what to do in that situation. It's like, that's what happens when you deal with people just like this. Also, yeah, I'm going to read this right here. This is actually really sad. So it says, I'm so bitter. The trans community says that if you detransition and regret what you did to yourself, you have no one to blame but you. But I was 10. I was 10 years old, obese, and already looked more like a boy than a girl. I despised myself. The internet told me this was the way out. Gave me tips on hiding from my parents who wanted nothing but for me to not make a huge mistake. I'm 17 now. My breasts are completely stunted. I have a severe eating disorder, and I've never had a boyfriend. I ruined myself at 10 years old, and the community that once encouraged me now turns their back and ridicules me. I'm so bitter. This is sad. This is a very sad story, and crazy enough, this isn't the first person that's young that has a story like this that decided to just destroy their life as a child. That's why when all these doctors and psychiatrists be like, children know exactly what they want. No, they don't. They're kids. A lot of the times, kids are going to be kids. So they're not going to know what they want. They're just going to say anything random because they think it's cool, or they see somebody doing it at school and they're just like, I want to do that too, because it's being pushed on them or they see it, right? Or if you're a parent and you push back too hard, your child will rebel against you and do the complete opposite. And then you end up with stories like this. Look, it says, the internet told me this was the way out. Gave me tips on hiding from my parents who wanted nothing but for me to not make a huge mistake. The parents didn't even want her to do this. Yet, the parents are also in a tough spot because if you tell your child not to do this in this climate that we live in, and they're going to public school, so now you have public school teachers that are just like, I'm going to tell my students what to do and have them hide it from the parent. They're trying to kick the parent out the equation so they can indoctrinate your child without you. Now as a parent, if you don't want to do it, what are you? You're a bigot, you're transphobic, you're all these things, you're all these negative terms, right? People might turn their back on you, your neighbors, your community, they might look at you different because you want to protect your child from a bunch of weird strangers that don't even know your kid. Now she's 17 and the same community that had her back don't even want her anymore. And that's usually how it is. The trans community, they so toxic. They'll sit there and be like, it's all love and acceptance and rainbows and butterflies. In reality, this is exactly how they are. They will chew you up, and when you no longer want to do what they want, they will spit you out and toss you in the trash. And depending on how big you are, they might harass you nonstop too, especially if you go public with it. They're evil. They're straight evil. All right, so this is wild. This is from a Minnesota school teacher locked one of their students in a closet.
Don't let him out.
All right, now I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the volume is really low. Whoever knocked on that door, that looked like another student that knocked on the door and the teacher said, leave them alone. All these students in the classroom and they can't get this kid out of the closet because this psycho teacher just locked this child in here. I understand, like, some kids are just nightmares to deal with. Teachers don't get paid enough. I understand that. You don't do this. You can't do this to somebody's child. This is why you homeschool your children. Because this right here, my child tells me this right here, I'm pulling straight up to the school. That teacher just gonna get pop, 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 pop. Just non-stop. Just non-stop. They would have to pull me off that teacher.
Can I have help?
The kid just said, can I have help?
We can't hear you.
Let's go back.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
This is sad. The other students recording, thinking it's all fun and games, and they're just like, we can't hear you. Ha 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 ha. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. Because if one of them was up in there, they straight up would have been beating on it like, guys, let me out, guys, hey. Kids don't know. They thinking like, oh, the teacher just got tired of Johnny. That's all. No. This is why I said, homeschool your kids. Because that teacher would have got would have came off on the top ropes just like this, straight on the top of her head. I'm telling you. Now, here's something that does not make sense at all. First off, I never understood why they want to include kids in pride parades. But this is why so many of us say it's wrong and children shouldn't be included. This is a dildo ring toss game for kids at a pride event. Look at this. And they made it a game for children. So now kids are going to look at this and be like, oh, this is fun. Like, I want to get one of these for home, not even knowing what this is. This is totally inappropriate. But then if you go down there and you be like, hey, it's wrong for kids to be down here, they be like, shut up, you bigot. Shut up, you transphobe. Why? All right, so this looks like a clip from Bo Dino. We've definitely reacted to some of his content before. It said he's going to talk to a trans activist that's down for children getting the sex surgeries and bestiality. You heard it. Let's hear it for ourselves, I guess.
When is a good age to start introducing children into the LGBT, showing them materials?
It can be as young as like 6 or 7.
Okay. You think before that's wrong?
No.
So any age, really?
Yeah.
Okay. If your child wanted to have gender reassignment surgery at a young age, say they started feeling a certain way, say I don't feel like my gender, I want to be another, would you be accepting of them having it?
Absolutely.
Even, let's say, like age 10?
Absolutely.
Evil.
It's their decision. It's not mine.
Evil. Even at age 10. And we just read that story about the 10-year-old that regrets making that decision. Oh. They look evil, though. They look evil. Look at this.
Well, I mean, legally they can't consent. It's
Look how this person look. They all, I'm telling you, they all look the same. They all look the same. Looking like a straight demon.
Still their decision. If they want to do it, I'm standing behind them.
Should the LGBT become inclusive of bestiality?
It is what it is. If people want to do it, let them do it.
And this is, remember when people be like, if you allow the LGBT, which at the time was just LGB, it's like if you allow them to get married, we're going down a slippery slope, and it's gonna start adding everything else to it. What I say in that poly video, trans, that's happening. The pronoun game, right? What else? Poly just became legal in New York not too long ago. This person talking about bestiality is and if that's what somebody wants to do, every evil thing you could think of, they want it. Pedos, and they want you to call them maps. They be like, minor attractive person. No, you like kids. That slope, it's gross, man. It's all evil and gross.
Who are you to say what they can do?
So, would you be accepting of someone that was into that?
Hey, it's whatever floats their boat.
When is a good age?
Evil. We gonna go right here. You see this? Bo Diddle. Go follow him on YouTube. His videos are great. All his videos are great. I've reacted to, I think, 2 or 3 on my channel so far. Go give him a follow, a like, a subscribe, and let him know you came from me. Let him know you came from my channel. All right, y'all, time is getting a little long. I think we're gonna end it on this. I actually saw this earlier, and this is extremely sad. Just for context, this is a daughter, a mixed race daughter, so she's just like me. One parent's white, one parent's black, and she is speaking at her father's funeral. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably just like saying, what's wrong with that? Like, your house is gonna be crazy if she's speaking at her father's funeral. I'm gonna play it for you, and you can see for yourself, because this is insane.
But Dad, please know that while I am grateful and highly aware of all that you've given this family, I still don't miss you. When you died, I felt like there was a hole. I missed something, but it wasn't you. It was the idea of what you could become. I miss being able to hope and wish that one day you turn a corner and see the world from my perspective. I miss the idea that one day you might help me fight for the things that matter. I missed my fantasy of you. Because when you died, it solidified the fact that you'll never be what you could have been, but only what you are. And what you are is a racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, Trump-loving, cis-straight white man. That is all you will ever be to me. And Dad, before you tell me to respect the dead, please remember that you disrespected and disregarded the lives and deaths of entire communities of people with your ideology. You told me to never back down, so I won't. You know for a fact that even against you, I'm not afraid to share my peace. You are everything I aspire not to be, and I refuse to stand up here and sing the praises of a man who was the paradigm of white supremacy. So I'll take your racist mindset, I'll take your money, and I'll take your advice. And I swear to God I will make this world a better place. Not at all because of you, but in exact opposition to you. Thank you.
And then you got like the few claps at the end. Now, I don't know if it's just because it was like an awkward situation. 'Cause you know how people in horrible situations might laugh. So I don't know if that clapping was like been the same response as somebody laughing when they shouldn't be laughing, because they just like, oh, okay. But how disrespectful. How disrespectful was that? That's your dad at the end of the day. As long as he wasn't abusing you physically, right? He wasn't ARPing you, because it didn't sound like any of that. What's the beef? What is the beef? I'll be real with y'all. My dad died 5 years ago. Me and him didn't have the best relationship. Like, I loved him, but we weren't on the same page a lot. And it was mostly just because I didn't like the fact that he decided not to listen to the doctors majority of his life, which would also be like all of my life, about his health, which in turn caused him to leave the way he did. And that always bothered me. But like, I would have never at his funeral been like, let me give you a piece of my mind, Dad. That's so disrespectful. And then it make matters worse, she did all that. Then near at the end to be like, yeah, but I'm still going to take your money. Oh, so you was going to disrespect him, say you don't agree with his ideologies and all this other crap, but you going to take his money? You're going to take his money. I feel like if you don't like somebody that much, you should want full on nothing to do with them, including not wanting your inheritance. But no, you're going to take that. You're going to be like, ooh, thanks, Dad. This is great. Get out of my face, though. I don't like the rest of you, but oh, I'm going to take this money, though. Ooh, this is nice. About to go buy me a bunch of stuff. Because if you think she's about to donate that money, talking about, I'm going to change the world and do what you... She's about to blow that money. I promise you, she's about to blow that money. And that was super disrespectful. If I'm her mom or family member, I'm checking her as soon as she gets off the stage. I'm surprised nobody went up there and cut her mic off or yanked her down while she was in the middle of talking. I don't know how that didn't happen. Super disrespectful. But we're going to end the video there. That's a crazy note then. We're going to end the video there. I hope you guys like this different type of format I'm doing instead of just reacting to other people's videos and reactions all the time. So if you want to see more of this, just let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss when I drop a video, and stay up to date. Always check the community tabs on my channel, because there could be times I just miss a day or a time, and that's the only way I can update you. So make sure you stay there to stay up to date. And until next time, you already know who it is. It's Sang.